Hey guys, I am back to show you guys all the activities and different things I have to go along with the curriculums that I bought the kids. It might be something to add to their unit study or just the art class or fun little activities to do and different things like that. So we'll start out with this book. This is the Pioneer Sampler. I got this at Goodwill. And if you, I'm knocking things over. Thank you, Colton. If you guys have a chance to look this book up, maybe you can do like Amazon or something that kind of lets you look into the book to see if you like it. This is just, I love this book. I got it for like 68 cents, I think it was. So a great find for me. This will go great with our pioneer studies and when we're learning about 1840s and actually just the 1800s in general and how they would have lived during this time and how they built their houses. It's got different activities and recipes in here. Let me try to see if I can't get to some good ones here. See, it shows you how they spinning flax and then a spindle drop. So it shows you how to make these things and what they used them for. Gives you recipes and make your own butter. Oh, this is just so much fun. This book is going to be a great addition to our Pioneer unit. And then we have, let's do these first. These are right in front of me, so we'll grab these. I got these at the Dollar Tree, so they're $1 each, so why not? They're great little art samples to do. And so this one builds a helicopter, this one builds a sailboat, and this one builds a fighter plane. And I haven't looked to see if you can actually put this in water afterward. Probably not, because that doesn't look okay. Anyway, but they're $1 each, so that'll be fun to do with the kids as an activity, maybe for their art class and have fun. So we've got basic paints. This is our dry watercolors. All the kids like to paint, and it's a good activity to have on your art classes. So we do that. I got the liquid paints too for the little ones. I'm going to get some bigger, more, I don't know, can't think of the word. I've had like no sleep. So more advanced is what I mean, like paint sets and stuff for my older two. Sorry about that. Losing my mind here. And we have some foam brushes for also painting. So that'll be part of that activity. Okay, you want to do this one next?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is, of course, going to be my absolute favorite time and unit to study. I love the colonial period. Of course, that's, you know, when we had our independence and everything like that. So I just love and enjoy this stuff. And this is also kind of like that other book, except it's just mainly activities. It shows you how to make things and how they would have done things. So it's a great book if you guys have a chance to look it up. I got this from eBay. They have it on Amazon, but I just got it for a little cheaper on eBay. So, and it was a used book from a library. So it was in good condition though. So that's our, and this is actually for our, around our Pioneer. We're actually going to use this when we study about Jamestown, because, you know, obviously they lived in a fort in Jamestown, and it's so cute. It comes with all the pegs and the instructions of how to build this. So we are going to do this as an activity together over our Jamestown unit. Let's see, what else do we have here? You guys want to hand me something? Okay, I've got little reader books. I like to do a different range of books, but I saw this book and it is beautifully illustrated. If you have a chance to find this book and purchase this book, it is a must. Obviously it's the Paul Revere's Ride poem. It is, but it's just so well put together. Look at those pictures. Those are beautiful. And my kids love this. Look at the little map of kind of his ride. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love this book. Definitely one of my favorites to read. This is a Kids Learning America, bringing geography to life with people, places, and history. This is really cute, so it goes state by state. Let's see if we can find something. I was going to show you, some of them will show, like this is New Jersey, for instance. So it'll show you like facts about New Jersey, different, like it'll show you a little map and different parts like of little cities and stuff in there. But they'll even show you like somebody famous that's from there, Virginia there. A lot of people are famous from Virginia. Different facts about the state, the capital, maybe the bird and the state flag. Fun educational activity book about geography, learning the American states. So we'll set that over here. Yep, this is just our construction paper. Thank you, Alyssa. I think I got this for a quarter at the little teacher store that we have. I got this a couple years ago, and I have so much construction paper, so we hadn't even gotten into this yet. So I found this, and I took this out, and I was like, no, we're going to throw that into our activities this year and use that up. It's actually really beautiful construction paper. I usually buy just the cheap kind, but this is well made and very beautiful. It was set on clearance, and they were just kind of pushing things out. I got there when they were starting to get everything put away and done for that year. Okay, so these are a few books I found, and some of this stuff, by the way, I have seen from other YouTubers, or they've inspired me to look for more books or activities for something else. So ladies, keep up what you're doing. I love watching your videos of your homeschooling, how you homeschool, what you use. You've been a total inspiration to me. So, and I love it. So my kids will benefit from the time you've taken. This I think I had seen a lady doing a review on National Geographic. I can't think of the book's name. And then so it kind of just went from there, and I started finding all these books. And since my daughter, if you've seen the other video, she will be learning about ancient Egypt and different things like that, I thought this would be great for her. And these little books are National Geographic for kids, so it's not too intense and hard to read or anything like that. And it gives you all kinds of little facts here and there, and I enjoy these. These are so much fun to do, especially with the big pictures, and you can just fairly quickly get through it and take away quite a bit of information. I usually do read over the kids' books and make sure that, because when you're talking about history and different things like that, history can widely get distorted, so we try to do our homework on that. This one's on Abraham Lincoln. Of course, we always learn and review about our presidents, and we'll take the time out to learn some of their history, where they were born, and different things like that. That's a cute book. This one is for my oldest, and I just decided to throw it in there for school, although it just was for him to keep, because he likes this to learn about World War I and II. So he wanted to have more things that had to do with those two wars. I hate to say that, oh, my favorite war is this, the Revolutionary War, which of course it is, because I like colonial times, but how awful is that to say you love a war? So of course we just mean the history of it and learning about it. We're very intrigued by different things. So this is a very good illustrated book and put together so well. So he'll enjoy learning from this. You got something else for me? Okay, we got this from Goodwill. I think I paid 99 cents for it. You can see the box isn't in perfect shape right here, but the actual cards inside are. This is in almost mint condition, so I can't really complain. Only paid 99 cents for it. It'll be a fun game to go over with the kids and just have fun. We often will, if they've worked really hard and they're sometimes even ahead, or we'll just play a game for one of their classes and take a break there. So they work awfully hard and they enjoy these moments. So that is that. This is for my daughter. I think I might let my son, there's two in here. I got this from Walmart, and it comes with the paints, and I don't know if it doesn't, to paint my number artboards. And oh yeah, it says one paintbrush, but I have more here, and we will be purchasing more because I have 4 children. But I thought I'd give him one and my daughter one if he didn't want to do these. They have several others, and it's fun. It's not a class at all or anything, but it is paint by numbers, so it's going to be fairly easy and just fun to do as an art class. Okay, yep, the brushes. Something else, guys. Oh, you both want to give me these? Okay, so I got this at the Dollar Tree. So they're $1 each. You can't pass these up. They're just too much fun, and for $1. This one is it makes snow, so it's a little science thing. We'll add that into our science class and just have fun. And this one, what does this make?
That makes crystals, I think.
Yeah, look, it says grow your own crystal tree.
Yeah.
So.
That one makes snow.
Yep, that one makes snow. Okay, so let's add this one in here. Again, I have added a little extras for my daughter's ancient Egypt studies that she's doing and stuff like that. So I added this in here, and actually I can't remember where I found this. I think I found this at Goodwill. Just a little bit of information here, and a King Tut, as a matter of fact. I don't know if I showed you guys that already. It's Ancient Egypt King Tut Secrets Revealed. Comes with a little disc in there. To enjoy your free preview. So that's fun. Then I also got this. If you guys have never heard of these books, which if you're a homeschooler watching me, you've totally heard of these books, but they're great. You wouldn't want to be an Egyptian mummy, or they have like you wouldn't want to be Cleopatra. You wouldn't want to sail on the Titanic. Fun books, and they are just look at the pictures and how this does. It's just so much fun. So I got these as little extras. She's 12, but she enjoys these. These are so much fun. I enjoy these, and I'm an adult, so I got this. It shows you how they get stuffed and how they do things. It makes it fun, and it's learning at the same time. So we've got that one for her Ancient Egypt. Also Cleopatra. I had to get this book. Not only do I just love these books and how they look and teach, but we actually went and saw the Cleopatra moving exhibit when it was in Cincinnati. We're from Indiana, but we live right on the border. So we went to this, and I haven't looked to see if it's still going around, if they've kept that as a moving exhibit, but this was so much fun to see, and it was super intriguing, and you just couldn't take your eyes off of some of the things that they made, and wonder how they knew how to make the things that they did back then. And it was so much fun. It was so beautiful, and this is going to be for that Ancient Egypt study. That'll be a lot of fun. This is extra book that we have. We like to go over just different parts of history at different times, and they love this book, and we've had this book for a while, but they've thrown it in here, so I'll show it. You wouldn't want to sail on the Titanic. Of course, it's just like those other books, so the illustrations are completely huge and in your face, and they're so much fun, and different facts laid out for you. I will eventually, I'm not sure if I'll get to it this first semester of 2017, or the last semester at the beginning of 2018. I do a unit study on the Titanic, but if I do decide to throw that in there, this will be fun for us to add to that. I got this, now let me think. I got this at the Goodwill store, I think for $1. It is the Statue of Liberty, just a book I can read to the kids during story time, and it's also informational. And look at those pictures, they're just so much fun, so pretty. Okay, so that's for that. So hand me some more stuff. Okay, so this is for my oldest, and I might let my 12-year-old, my oldest is 13, and then my second is 12. I might let her add this into her classes too, but I have the actual book, and if you like history, there's no way that you should not read Chasing Lincoln's Killer. I think it's called Manhunt, Chasing Lincoln's Killer. This is just like the biggest parts of it, and it's kind of like a kid edition of it. But the actual novel I have somewhere on a bookshelf, and I've read it tons of times. It's amazing. And there's so much history and facts and just takeaways from people's letters or I can't even talk, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, here it is. Thank you, sis. Manhunt, the 12-day chase of Lincoln's killer. So you'll go through here and you'll have either newspapers or letters people had written back then, and information that people had given, or interviews when people were being questioned and different things like that. And it really lays out the 12-day chase for Lincoln's killer, and really lets you know what he was doing at the time, and what was all going on with Lincoln, and then when he passed, what was going on with the country at that point before they had actually captured John Wilkes Booth. Great book. I totally recommend this for any adult, and then it makes it fun to then teach some of that to your children. Here, thank you.
This is the American Revolution.
Oh, that's the Revolution. Good job. But yeah, that's for that. You want to do this book next then?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the American Revolution. If you've seen these books, I have a couple others of these. I just don't have them out, I guess. But I have actually several of these. I have George Washington. I think there's Benjamin Franklin, Lincoln. But these are $1 at the Dollar Tree. And they're just little books that run you through things. Very pretty pictures again. Just different facts about the American Revolution. So I'll do that with my Colonial Days and Revolution study. This is DC. We go to DC quite a bit. There's so much to do around DC, and just in DC. Like, for instance, seeing all the monuments, and then let's see, I think that's a picture of it. Oh no, there, Mount Vernon is next there. Gettysburg. Let's see, it was this past May, the beginning of May, we went to Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown, and of course that can all be added in as field tripping, and those are just they're right up my alley of kind of vacations because I love history, but the kids had so much fun. They love going to DC and all the areas around there, and that is just a book on that. Now I will be reading this to the kids. My oldest has read this already, but I will be reading it out loud to all of the kids, including my pre-K, because it is a wonderful story. All these classics are great. There's not a whole lot of pictures in here. There are some, and they're cute, but I will be reading this and doing all the voices and making it fun for them, and we'll be doing this on reading times. And then we will sit and watch the movie of Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
This is a map.
And then we'll get into the second version. Is this a map? I don't remember. No, it's not craft paper. It's something.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I just don't know if it's a map. Oh no, this is the books of the Bible. This is, somebody want to hold that end up for me?
Okay.
So it looks like a little bookshelf, a bookcase, and it shows you Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, the law books, the history books. So they can learn the books of the Bible and what they are, the history books, the poetry books, major prophets. So we'll hang this on the wall, and that'll be fun for them. Yep, that's what that was. I thought I ordered that. I got most of this from Amazon. I got that from Amazon, or just Goodwill shopping or Dollar Tree shopping, other than what I order as their curriculum. And this I got a few years ago, and I will use these again, especially for the younger ones. This is the what's in the Bible. So it teaches you, it's a little DVD that you can pop in, and it so it's like cartoons and teaching you the kids different things like that. But I got the history versions of different things, and you can actually subscribe to this, and they'll send you one every month, or you can have a lower subscription where they send you one every 3 months. And I had it on there for a while, and then I just turned it off because we weren't popping in the DVD, so I didn't want to have them all piling up, and we weren't using them at the time. But since then we have used these, so I might put that subscription back on. But this is Columbus and the Great Discovery. Of course, I always let them learn all the truth about the discovery of America, the Mayflower and the first Thanksgiving, and that's fun. And then One Nation Under God. So that is their books there. Oh, yep. We do a lot of puzzles. Thank you, Colton, for handing me this. I love puzzles, And so we do quite a bit of puzzles here. My video is actually getting ready to end, and we still don't have all the activities done. So I will turn this off and make a second part.